Hello everyone, I want to show you one of the best cheap decks of Mythical Island set up Pokemon Pocket. I got 12-0 with it on the event, the new Scolipede Weezing. So technically it's Scolipede replacing Arbok, so the pros are it's really cheap, not as cheap as Ninetales Bane, but it's the next best. Really high damage for a non-X deck and has decent matchups across the board. And it's really a strong against Mewtwo's, which is a lot nowadays. Everyone's playing Mewtwo. And if you want to eat Mewtwo for breakfast, this is the best deck for it. The bad thing about the deck is Scolipede is a stage 2 evolution Pokemon, so get ready for some bricky hands. Starting with Venipede without Whirlipede can be bad, so it takes a while to get going. And as usual, like the old Weezing Arbok deck, it's optimal to start with Weezing, so I hope you set your expectations on this deck and it won't be as consistent as Arbok. We're checking out the meme. I was able to provide info while using a meme. I'm a genius, guys. It solves the problem of the lacking damage on late game from using Arbok since the previous list got Mach. Less consistent than Arbok, and I mean really less consistent. So don't blame me saying Arbok is better. But I think the pros outweigh the cons. Whirlipede is decent with its 90 HP. Not great, but sometimes good enough. Then the 140 HP of Scolipede is high enough to survive a lot of attacks. So maybe you're thinking there's Mach before. Well, Mach could have been decent, but you still need to run Arbok beside it, and you can't afford to run two off of Grimer, which is atrociously bad since it will mostly just die if it is your starter. The 3 retreat cost stops you from retreating it. So Mook is definitely out of the books for now, but playing with Arbok still can be decent if you don't have Skullfeed. So this is the most optimal list for now, and it's just a question of which to run. Most are running Tauros, but I'm a fan of Solandit myself since it's much easier to get online and deal damage as fast as possible. So while you're waiting up for Scolipede, and there are a lot of mirrors, so that works for me. So you can see that I listed one of the pros in the mirror. It one-shots the opponent's Weezing. Although in a tournament setting, I think Tauros is a much better candidate since there are a lot of Pikachu, and having a 100 HP tank is better since it can survive a lot of attacks. Its effect is able to one-shot Pikachu. It becomes 120 damage. As for the gameplay, I do want to show the 12-0 run as much as I could, but there are matches that are a bit boring, so we'll only show the good ones. Hope you learn from it. Enjoy. So we're fighting an electric energy opponent. Must be Pikachu. So it is Pikachu with the Pikachu and Zapdos. Using Pokeball first, especially we have two Pokeballs, so definitely have to use them both before using research. We got the two Venipede. You ideally want to start with Coughing, like I mentioned. We don't have Weezing in hand, so it's can. Oh wow, we got Weezing. I was just thinking of not having Weezing, but yeah, that is a perfect hand. And we got the Scolipede line already, so this is looking good. They can also hit unless there's the two. Okay, so they don't have any electric. Looks like we are gonna win easily. Alright, so we already got Scolipede online as fast as possible. I think my opponent will quit by now. But let's see. They're retreating using Zapdos as a tank. Although this is a KO already because we can use Weezing's poison, then use Scolipede's attack. Retreat it. Yep. Perfect. This is what I mean by high damage, guys. Definitely. Enough 130 even works against Celebi. So yeah, that's perfect. That's one of the perfect run. So this is Weezing mirror. Definitely a mirror. Two coughings. You use Pokeball first. Then Professor's Research. And then we put Venipede on the board as soon as you can, so you can evolve it. Alright, so if we get Weezing, then it's gonna be good. There, we got Weezing. So this is looking really good. if they're going to evolve this, then we can't beat it with Salandit because the poison will only make it reach, will only make it deal up to 60 damage with the poison, so it's gonna be a bad play. We'd rather Koga it. So since we don't want this Weezing to die, we're using the other coughing, then evolve it to Weezing again, put the poison. So if they're all also going to Koga, then yeah, it's the same process again. Although we can kill the next Weezing from the opponent. Yeah, they did Koga too. We're gonna kill this Weezing the next turn using Salandit, like what I mentioned in the infographic. They can't kill this Weezing yet since it's only a Vinipede and not a Whirlipede yet. Okay, so you can see the Salandit suppress damage later on. It will go down to 60 HP and then kill it off with Salandit. Yeah, this is what I meant. And then put energy on Salandit. 2-hit KO. Perfect. So this is looking good for us. We just have to deal with this other Weezing, then it would be perfect. We can retreat Salandit again, use Weezing, and do the combo again. So this is what I meant by really good in the mirror. This is why I prefer Salandit over Tauros. There are a lot of Weezing. There are a lot of people using Weezing lately, so it's worth a shot to run Salandit over Tauros. But in tournaments, you want Tauros more. So same procedure again. They're going to 60 HP. If they don't retreat this, they're gonna be in a bad position, especially that they haven't evolved into Whirlipede yet. Yep. This is gonna be a win for us. They haven't scored a point yet. So we're gonna retreat with Leaf. Use Salandit. Ah, they conceded. That was easy. So we're fighting Mewtwo on this one. So we're going first. Pokeball. 2 Professors Research, really good. We're gonna land the Coughing and the Vinipede. So looking like a good hand, but we need to get Weezing in order for this to be a god hand. They also have Mew-Eggs. Mythical Slab, really good card for thinning out their deck. This is a good matchup for us, so I want to showcase this matchup. So we got Weezing again, attack. We also got the Koga too. So if we, in case we want to Scolipede and finish up the Mewtwo X, although it has to wait for 2 turns. They evolved the Curlia, so this can be bad. If they are able to evolve Gardevoir as early as next turn, it would be looking quite bad. Although we are still in a good position here. No way they will be hitting with Side Drive anytime soon. So they retreated the Mewtwo, they don't want it to die. So since they frontlined Mew-X, there is a chance they will bounce this with the new card. My Gas Leak again. Damage. And then we can kill with Scolipede later on. But there is a chance they might retreat this, considering it's only 1 retreat cost. Let's see if they will attack. They retreated. So yeah, we can finish this up. 1 Gas Leak and into Scolipede. I think they would concede right after that. So this is the strength of the Scolipede deck. You can do easy KOs. So this is the combo. This is looking bad for them. I think they're going to retreat soon since even if they put Gardevoir on the active spot, that would be really bad. And we finally win. They put Ralts, so we just need to attack and only 1 point. That's it, guys. That's how strong Scolipede Weezing is. Hello, I am Clyde again, your resident guide maker. Thank you for supporting this video, and I wish I help you with more information than the graphic guide. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.